happening. This is just like pam, pam, pam the entire time, game after game. Infernal Shrines could be the last map of this best of 5 series. Kiev6 versus NaVi. I actually think that we are going to see a Lost Vikings ban here once again, because Kiev6, as I said before, they love to play an Abathur here, they love to play the Vikings, and I'm pretty sure that if Kiev6 doesn't pick in this round the Lost Vikings, that NaVi is going to simply ban them out in the next one. Kel'Thas and Tyrande are the bans in this case. We have Infernal Shrines with a full-set focus for Kiev6 once again. They really love that hero here. NaVi, they can once again go into a Jaina if they want to. A Jaina play is working out for them. Sylvanas, by the way, very, very strong on this map as well. And NaVi started things off earlier with a Jaina plus Sylvanas, and that could be an opening for them again on this map. It's good AoE for those Infernal Shrine fights, and at the same time you have, if you get the Punisher, Sylvanas that can push in these lanes even harder. So that's one of the things that NaVi can use right now against Kiev6. They lead with a 2-0 in the best of 5 series here already at the Heroes Battle Arena, powered by G2A and Twitch, and now they have an opportunity to take that 3-0. But NaVi decides to shake it up a little bit. Muradin as the first pick. It's actually cool to see Muradin here, because so far we've seen a lot of focus to Johanna with an Eternal Retaliation battle momentum build to just get that AoE during the Shrine fights and get all of these minions in there. With Muradin you can play, of course, that Jaina if you want to, but it is a Thrall very early in the game. NaVi commits to a Thrall right away, no questions asked, and that is going to shake up things quite a bit. Kiev6, what are they going to do? Are they going to drop the Vikings already? Is NaVi going to ban them out again? We already had the Viking ban earlier, and I wouldn't really blame NaVi to do the exact same thing once more, since Kiev6 is just known for their Lost Vikings play on this map in particular. So Kiev6, they have to make a choice here. Do they risk it and not take the Vikings at this point, or do they already drop them just to be on the safe side? Because NaVi is going to know anyways what's going to happen here. And that's probably why they are waiting this long with their picks here. First of all, of course, that Thrall is a bit of a surprise this early. He is the best melee assassin right now, and we see him regularly. But still, Kiev6, Sylvanas is being picked for the reasons that I mentioned. And now, what's going to be the next one? Are they going to do it this early in the draft? Are they really daring? No, they're not. They go into a triple. Actually, in this case, they can't even pick the Vikings. They have triple damage. They have false-stat Sylvanas and Reyna. Where do the Vikings fit in? Nowhere. They need a heal, and they also need to make sure that they have some kind of frontliner. NaVi are not going to ban them out. They're going to ban out something completely different. Maybe just a frontliner here. They could ban one of the heavier tanks. Could also ban out the... Well, I guess they could take the Uther, first of all. If Kiev6 doesn't ban Uther, NaVi is going to say, thank you very much, we're going to take that. So NaVi could ban out, I guess, a frontliner. I guess it makes the most sense for them to really just say, okay, this is the hero we don't want you to have, and Johanna it is. So Johanna banned out. Kiev6, I would probably ban that Uther. I would probably ban Uther here. Jelly Belly, thank you very much for the support, my friend. A bit of hype going now for Infernal Shrines, a map that I personally love, by the way. Always awesome to cast.
Quick question, why doesn't anyone play Murky? Think he is a great hero with many play styles.
Well, Murky, to be honest, if there is going to be a game where we see a Murky, this might be it. Uther already chosen after Tazda has banned out. Cloud9 actually plays Murky every now and then. They played it at BlizzCon, but it's not the most reliable hero. We have a few teams that every now scrim a bit with the Murky Abathur style, though. But yeah, Murky feels always a bit iffy, I feel. But then again, if there's a game where we're going to see Murky, it's going to be this best of 5, because right now NaVi is just dominating that series and can really do whatever they want. So Tyrael, well, he is going to be picked. Now, well, he is picked. It's a very heavy front line, by the way. A Brightwing is now taken as the healer. No Charism. Brightwing for the mobility on the map and as the front line. What are you going to take there? I mean, I was even thinking about an Arthur's. Yes, there it is, Arthur's. Alright, cool. Arthur's taken. And NaVi now, what's going to be the last pick? Murky incoming. Nah, I'm not quite sure about that. But yeah, a bit of range damage would probably be a nice touch for NaVi's setup here. And that could be the Vala. Vala for the range damage, Ozagara might be what they are going to aim for here. Unless, of course, they want to go full crazy melee mode against their opponent, which I wouldn't put past them at this point. Oh, a Jaina, of course. Yeah, Jaina is still in play. Look at that. So late a pick on her, and I didn't even realize that she was not banned out or picked just yet. So, game number 3, everybody, and we're going to jump into the map that could also seal the fate of Kiev5 in these playoffs. Infernal Shrines, the last potential map, one map, or we could see the comeback for NaVi versus Kiev5. My sentences have no structure anymore. My sentences have no structure anymore whatsoever. I'm just like, I'm putting words, like, I'm chaining words. That's what I do. My bed is screaming for me. My bed is screaming. It says, like, what are you doing? Why don't you visit me more often? Okay, so it's 2-0. Okay, so okay, I adjusted that already. I'm really blanking out now. Okay, but Caldo, you failed. You didn't write GG here. You got one more chance. I'm introducing you guys. No time for... Okay. I'm actually not sleepwalking, I'm sleepcasting. That happens when Caldo gets tired. He's sleepcasting. Yeah, we have everybody in the lobby. Oh, I have to write it in the end. Okay. So I'm apparently supposed to write GG at the end. Okay. My bad. I apologize. I apologize to NaVi on to Kiev5. I will drop that GG at the end of the game now. I didn't know that this is my obligation now. I was an observer for too long. Now I'm made referee. So apparently I have the power now to let people know. Okay. We're ready to go. I'm waiting for the moment where I just start snoring in the middle of the game or something. Oh, we had actually a sub. Cypho is subbed. What's going on, dude? Thanks for that, bro. Nice play in the last game. You guys with that backdoor in the last game against Dignitas. Holy mother of God. And that defense as well. Unbelievable. Okay, guys. Get the show on the road. One of my favorite maps, Infernal Shrines. We're not prepared here. Hazek53 with a sub. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much for that. We're not prepared here. And I'm prepared for the game, though. Can tell you that much. I really want to have that Duke Nukem voiceover. You know, there's like this is all Duke Nukem 3D has some really nice ones. The problem is that all of these voiceovers are just insulting people, and I personally find it super hilarious. But I still think if somebody actually subscribes to my channel and suddenly it's gonna be like, you suck, or like, you're inspiration for birth control. Do you remember these lines? They were awesome. Or what was the one with the freedom? He has a couple of freedom voices as well. Wait a second. The freedom quotes. USA. USA. Where is it? I have those over there, somebody. Nobody checks with our independence. Duke Nukem is so awesome. That game was just like the best ever. I love it. Where's the freedom thing? He had a freedom quote as well. It was so good. I'm reading through the quotes here. I opened it earlier. It's so good. Duff is N, dude. Thank you very much for the sub. Cheers, bro. Cheers, bro. It hurts to be you. Oh, wait, the other one. Where is it? Yeah, I opened them earlier. God, where's this other quote? Damn, I'm looking good. There is one that is really good, though. I can't find it. Every single time I'm trying to find one, I can't find that thing. God, where is it? These things are awesome. Ah, damn it. I'm going to find it at some point. I should put something like this in for the subs. It's just too good. Duke Nukem is like, it was one of the best games ever. I was loving that thing. It was amazing. Oh. Oh. Sounds like Sonya, if you ask me. Game on, everybody! We have map number 3, and NaVi is in the lead in the best of 5 series here at the Heroes Battle Arena. This is it. To the left side of the map, we have NaVi with a 2-0 against Kiev5 to the right side, and Alex the Pro G on Tyrael, Zarmany on Murder, and Gran Paquete on Uther, Crosby on Jaina, and Eternal is playing Thrall in this game. We're currently looking at Falstad, played by AR here, when we're talking about Kiev5, and Mopsio is playing Arthas at the front line, with Lunan on Brightwing, Hydra on Reyna, and we have Sir Ice Cream on Sylvanas. A massive amount of range damage going up against the heavy melee setup that NaVi is using in this game. We have already a triple seasoned marksman. One on Thrall, the other one on Falstad, and one on Reyna. We're seeing on level 1 now the barbed shot taken to take a few of these minions down even faster. And as you can see, the heavy pressure play down to the bottom of the map. But there is a trap. It's a trap. Admiral Akbar is already warning them, but NaVi, they need no warnings because they are crushing fools. Well, we're not there just yet, but still. It's a very manly setup that we're seeing here for NaVi. Very manly. A lot of guys with a beard. We don't really know about Tyrael because he wears a hoodie, but that is also definitely very manly. So either with a hoodie or with a beard. The only one who's really going straight into a ranged hero in this case, it is, oh, actually up at the top lane, Alex has to jump away. That guy even has wings, so this is like, I'm not sure if wings are manly, but the mask that he has definitely is. So down to the bot lane, Crosby is the only one that is really showing his female side in this game. Everybody else is either rocking the beard, rocking the hoodie, or doing something along those lines. So the manly setup for Team NaVi there. Up to the top lane, they are going for a manly kill against Mopsio, at least they're trying to, and they're blocking Arthas. The blocks are serious. Oh, but they let him go. They actually let him go. Gran Paquete was looking like he would move in and maybe go for the quick stun, but nope. They have to move away here. Arthas is already rushing away. Can they maybe take him down still? Gran Paquete was looking to see if we can maybe detect Arthas somewhere up there. That didn't happen. 1 minute and 30 seconds into the game, we already have another shrine, the first shrine actually in this particular game, spawning on the map. It is the middle one. We have block on Arthas, by the way, against all these auto-attack heroes. It makes kind of sense if you want to stay alive. Crosby is already moving away with this Jaina, but everybody else is starting to focus straight for that middle, where we have the Immortal spawn, or then the Immortal spawn, where we have the Shrine spawn and the Punisher going to be dropped. It's going to be an Arcane Punisher already, the first one in the game, and Arcane is the name. So we see level 4 a bit earlier, and that talent that we are seeing is not going to result in a kill, I suppose. But we see after Regeneration Master now the Amplified Healing chosen for Tyrael. There's also the Ice Cream, well, not jumping away to the wave. Radius increase for Jaina, that helps of course to take down these minions. It's a slight lead that they have, but it's experience that is being soaked by Kiev5 in the meantime, up at the top lane and down to the bottom. And now the teams are both moving in. So once again, Zarmany is trying to use, of course, the clap here. We have Destruction taken as the level 4 talent for Arthas. So trying to get that extra damage in, and they are moving in for the Shrine fight as we speak, but good damage from Jaina, already dropped. And the attack against Mopsio, they go for the tank, and Hydra is also super low, he's poison as well, gets hit again, and that's the end of Reyna. Arthas is low, Eternal is able to escape, barely, just barely. Well, Mopsio is actually trying to take him, but not even the Death Coil is taking him down. There's the heal, and Mopsio now not locked down, but gets the root in. Arcane Punisher is secured for Team NaVi. So they start to move into the mid lane. Zarmany already with a very optimistic throw of the Stormbolt. That did not hit anything, but yeah, could have. I mean, with a bit of luck. Already the Punisher going in deep because we know that it's a very manly summon. And what do manly summons do? They go hard and they go home. And the Punisher doesn't want to go home at all. He wants to go hard. That leads to him being dropped very early though. It's still a very early game Punisher, so it doesn't really do that much damage yet. But down to the bottom lane, we're currently seeing Hydra in a position against Gran Paquete in Eternal. It's basically it's a staring contest. Who blinks first? Who moves into the lane and drops a minion? And these three boys are of course just waiting, and at some point they have to realize that the other bush is occupied, because why would this lane be alone for this long? Eternal already realizes it first. He's starting to move in. Here comes Hydra, and they are like, oh, look at that. And they try to go for the kill. They lock him down. They get the stun in, but it's a little bit too late. Hydra is able to escape, so staring contest ends in a draw. up to the top lane. Brightwing is of course trying to soak a bit of experience for Kiev6. And we're having Luna now up against Alex the Pro G. Level 7 talents with the Piercing Bolt, Battle Momentum for Tyrael, Frostbitten for the additional damage that you get here out of the talents for Jaina, and it is the Wind Shear talent for Thrall. Again, Alex moving in, and ooh, Falstad is getting dropped, so the bird is dead already. That's the end of the bird, and it might be the end of Arthur's as well. He's getting blocked in, and goodbye, Mopsio. So that's level 7 talents now for both of the teams, but with the lead in experience for NaVi, we're seeing the full auto attack build for Falstad as expected. Rune Tap on level 7 for Arthur's now. We're also having, after the Peekaboo on level 7, the face shield taken, of course. And as it happens, Revolution Overdrive for Reyna. Jimmy once again playing the commander here, and the Unstable Poison for Sylvanas. The Shrines are activating again, and with the level 7 talents now dropped, both of the teams on the exact same amount of talents that they can utilize in those fights. But of course, one of the advantages that NaVi has is that they have a 3-0 in kills, which gave them a slight lead in experience. Nothing too fancy yet, but it's still a bit of a stat advantage that you gain for these fights. So Ice Cream is jumping to the wave. Down here, we have a bit of an earlier start for Kiev6 even on the Shrine, because NaVi is going for a camp that they can take now. And now they are starting to jump in. Level 8 versus level 8, and here comes the attack, and immediately the move against Reyna. Lockdown once, twice, and Hydra just barely rushing away, but Alex is already on the case. Needs to move away now though. The objective is a bit more important. And Kiev6 rotated Sylvanas in the middle to make sure that this Khazra camp is not going to do too much damage. But the problem is that they have to deal with the objective somehow, and that's why Ice Cream is moving in again. Mopsy, on the other hand, as the solo tank, he does not have the sustain that he really needs without the Army of the Dead. After level 10, it's going to be a bit easier for him, but right now he is just dead meat in the hands of NaVi. They move in over and over again, surround him and take him down, and this is going to be another Punisher, Mortar Punisher this time for NaVi. Of course, the fly abilities again for Luna and AR, making sure that they get the experience up the top lane. They're trying to catch up. It's level 9.5 already in favor of NaVi, the team in blue, and they get the Mortar Punisher now, which can push through the bottom lane. At the top, on the other hand, with 3 heroes that we had in position, especially, of course, with Ice Cream, they were trying to put a bit of pressure onto the wall, and they destroyed the entire thing. Down to the bottom of the map, we are currently seeing them in a situation where Alex the Pro G jumps in with the rest of the team. There comes the Mortar, there, Mortar again. We have now Frost, Ring of Frost taken, Sanctification, Divine Shield, Avatar on Muradin, and the Sundering for Thrall, and that's an easy fort that they could take down. And with a level 10 and them moving in as 5, they could, well, as 4 actually, Muradin is still up at the top, or in the middle at this point. They could at least take the wall. I don't think that they can really go for the keep yet, especially with that Punisher going full YOLO mode once again, but they will be able to take a tower or two. First tower already down, they focus on the second. Muradin is still in the middle of the map, soaks the experience, and ooh, Falstad came in. They're trying to fight here, 4 versus 4. Brightwing jumps in, turn it into a 5 versus 4, but it is still 10s versus 10s. Hyperion comes in, drop against Reyna. He's down, got punished for his insolence, daring to use the heroic ability against NaVi. The double stun after Arthas was taken out, and so Ice Cream is most likely going to fall as well. A triple kill against Team Kiev6. And yep, it is a harsh world that we live in, as the wall is also going to be destroyed right now. So once again, they're moving away here. We're having level 12 versus level 10 and 7 kills against 0. They start to move up to the top now. Eternal is already in position here and starts to take down that camp. So he's just claiming to, well, he's trying to put a bit more pressure onto the lanes, but this is starting to be a bit tricky. The top lane is still pressured because earlier on, before they jumped down with Brightwing, they went straight for that Bruiser camp and took the Shaman. So this one is already taken. 12 versus 11 in terms of kills. It's of course 7 versus 0, and that's, well, a bit of an advantage that we're seeing for NaVi now. But they don't have the talent lead. They don't have a talent lead, but at least they're taking the camps on the map right now. So Kiev, I mean, they need to soak experience. They're 1.5 levels behind. It's not too tricky yet, but it looks like the next shrine is going to spawn when NaVi will hit that level 13, and it's not like they are already. It's very difficult to beat and tough to take out, but if they have then also a talent advantage, then that is of course going to make it even more difficult. So, the top lane, we had that camp taken out, and now there it is. The tribute, or not the tribute, but the shrine on the map. He has the Shaman once again together with those 2 Fellhounds. And of course, the big issue is really, yeah, nice move. I really like this. This is a smart move on the side of Kiev5. They know that they can't contest the Punisher up at the top, so they just simply move down to the bot lane, and with the help of Sylvanas, they burst down one of the forts. This is the best that they can do. It results, of course, in Navi doing a very similar move. Instead of just rotating down and trying to protect their own, they're moving in with a potential kill against Brightwing. Well, nothing potential about that. Actually, Luna gets away with the blink kill. But they go in, take down this fort, and they take the Punisher at the same time. It's a bit problematic though, because thanks to the Hyperion and the push at the bot lane with the Sylvanas, it looks like they will have to send someone back, and Grand Paquette is moving in from behind. Level 13 versus 13. The keep is attacked, and a very smart move here, but now Mopsio is also immediately under attack. They lock down Jaina, at least they try to. Sanctification used. It's a 3 versus 5, and still they're getting the kill in. Alex the Pro, are they? Yes, there's a 4 versus 5. Brightwing goes down. They're jumping in and take their kills. Brightwing is eliminated, so Ice Cube doesn't have anything. So in this case, he falls as well. Falstad is trying to get away, is actually able to escape just barely. Air is moving away, and the Punisher is now taken up at the top. The Frozen Punisher is going to make his way over down to the bot lane. Double giant killer taken against this melee heavy setup that Navi is running, and we're having the double spell shield now with even the shield dust taken for Brightwing. But this setup that we're seeing for Navi, it is just absolutely insane. These guys are just way too strong. They nearly got the keep though. I mean, Kiev5 nearly got the keep at the bot lane, but now there's a huge Punisher moving in. It's 9 kills against 0, and it looks like the Punisher over here might be enough to help Navi take keep 1, and they also take down Arthas again. He doesn't even have the time to use the Army of the Dead. He doesn't even have the time to use his ult. He's stunned, locked down, frozen. Like, Arthas goes through all kinds of personal hell. And now we have just like simply Zarmi jumping from one keep into the fort. Level 16 versus level 13 talents. And that means a full Wind Shear build now with, well, full Wind Fury build with Wind Shear taking Grace of Air and Tempest Fury. Stone Form, Benediction, 3 levels ahead. They move into the mid lane now. They take one after another. It is just Navi doing Navi things. They're 2-0 ahead in this series already, and it looks very much like we're going to see them successfully take down Kiev5 with a 3-0. If Kiev5 can make a comeback here, that would be amazing. Because at this point they struggle. They have 2 heroes that can soak experience on other lanes, which is very important in such a situation. So if they are able to make that happen somehow, then maybe they can start to make a bit of a comeback once they hit level 16. But it's very likely that we are going to see level 16, yeah, only for Navi with the talents, when the next Immortal or the next Punisher is being announced, the next Temple, next Shrine. So once they go for that, they should be able to drop maybe even keep number 2. The situation as is already dire. I mean, they are with the back to the wall in the best of 5 series here at the Heroes Battle Arena, but it is definitely a bit tricky. Zarmany is about to move in. Air with a very nice barrel roll, escaping sure death, and now Zarmany taking down the walls as well. All the walls are eliminated. In the mid lane, we are seeing Stilter Ice Cream. He wants to take care of that double camp, but he has to move to the bot lane to help his team defend, because there's just way too much pressure happening right now. Mighty Gust against the 5-man setup. Navi is going for it, a double lockdown in this case now, but already the position that you can see here. They go in again, they're starting to drop everything. Down goes the tower. They're trying to go straight for that keep again. The mid lane is being pushed. Keep is already on 1/3 of its hit points, and now Alex jumps in. They want to go for Mopsio once more. They don't even bother with the keep any longer. There it is, taken down now finally, and there is another Punisher already announced on the map at the bot lane actually. Mopsio's at the front, and they go straight for him. There comes again that silence attempt, but actually the Wailing Arrow hits, but of course they can't really make any plays happen just yet. Level 16 is simply needed, and for that to happen they need a few more experience points, and that's where the mid lane comes into play. This camp is taken down, but of course the fight for the next Punisher has already started, and Zarmany is taking down one after another these minions here. It does go into the Burning Rage, which is of course a talent which really caters towards this. Oh, Falstad, mistakes were made. Falstad appears and Falstad disappears, so he is found and taken out. They have now even, Executioner taken. Mopsio, Arthas, he's trying to get away. He has the Army of the Dead, but nothing can heal you fast enough if you get dumpstered like that by your opponent's setup. There's the Divine Shield on Jaina, and it is 13 kills against 0 with a triple kill. A fight on even talents, not that it really mattered. They're taking it out one after another the heroes are eliminated, especially with that early kill against Foresight. It was of course a 5 versus 4 that was being played there. But even that Stone Skin, that Spell Shield, and also the Army of the Dead did not help them. And now it is an attempt to go straight for the core. Crosby and Eternal are already on their way. They're just waiting for the Punisher. They are blasting these waves away. There's still a catapult that we have. A 5-man move straight into the core range. And this is of course a 3-level lead as well. Air is trying to buy some time. And that's the only thing that he can do. Arthur's going to back in another 2 seconds. And Sylvanas is also starting to be back with this one. But now the Punisher is attempting to jump in as well. Goes straight for Fawcett. Nice bait. Fawcett baits him into the keep. But now the core is being attacked. Oh, the kill potentially. Lunan. Yes, Lunan dies on right wing. And Reyna is dying now as well. This is kill number 14 and 15 against Kiev6 and against 0, of course. Again, the Punisher jumps in, and that is also the end of Falstad. A triple kill underneath the core. And of course, NaVi is going to finish this. Ladies and gentlemen, NaVi finishes the best of 5 series here at the Heroes Battle Arena playoffs with a 3-0 against Kiev6. Impressive performance and feat of strength. Great play here by NaVi. Well played, and GG. Very cool play. Very, very solid here.